Vanakkam Anna. We are here to converse about the virtue and mind, Neri and Manam. This conversation is need of the heart. The world is filled with hypocrisy and hypocrites. Everyone speak about discipline, rules, obedience, fear to God, and infinite humanitarian principles. However, people are pretending to be good and masking all their evil activities in the name of God. One face shows compassion, and at the same time, the other face indulge in exploitation. They exploit, destruct the nature, fellow humans, cruel to all the living beings, but speak about ecosystem, effects of global warming, people protection, etc. People preach love but practice cruelty. They hang on to the rigid rules. They speak moral values and ethics, but never realize the importance of individual morality or personal ethics. In Semmai, we are guided with the principles taught to us by the Supreme Power, Ammayappa. You perceive God's principles and guide those who choose to travel in the destined direction bestowed by Ammayappa. How to understand God's virtue, that is Iraivanin Neri, how to survive in this hypocritic world, how to get rescued and to be in line with the word of God, how to travel in the path of virtue. And before that, how do you interpret virtue, that is Neri, or how we can differentiate the real virtue with the rigid moral rules and principles?
Kani, that's fine. Actually, you have the answer for all your questions in your summary. See, today there is no confinement of emotions. Neri, the term, actually means not the principles. It actually confine the emotions. Human mind is broad and it is infinite. The challenge is how to understand the infinite within the confined regulations. Neri is one thing which regulates and confines the emotions. You call it by the term of virtue. I'm not well versed in that term, even though I can say Neri is confining us. It should confine us. We should allow ourselves to confine our emotions. When it is in process, your mind or your basic knowledge will seek for regulations. You should be answerable by then. What is to be done and not? Is it moral or not? How to understand the morality? All evil things are practiced by knowledgeable persons without facing this question. I would say when you have a little tremor in your nervous system, it is a caution, it is a warning given by God, Ammayapar. Everybody in this human race is having that little tremor in their nervous system when they do or when they are trying to do evil things. Even I would say the nerves would tremble at least for some seconds, for some moments when they think about the evil things. If you are trying to harm yourself or others or other things, even your nerves will not be enjoying that. The basic thought process, even itself, will try to stop you. I think the confinement of knowledge and emotions starts from here. In general term, people call it a guilty consciousness. But I would say the guilty consciousness is far more um, uh, unreachable. It is unreachable to those who ignore the basic nervous trembleness. I would call the state of mind or the state of emotion as innocence. Innocence always wants you. Innocence always cautions you. Innocence always um, carrying message from God to you, because we are all innocent. We are here. We have born with innocence. We gain knowledge from the circumstances, the education system, and the values given by the society. These are all knowledge from human and other natural things. But God gives us innocence. Innocence is not ignorance. Innocence is um, the fountain from God. The fountain spreads over the mind. It keeps spreading over the spheres of mind. That fountain attracts wisdom from God. Always, um, water attracts heat. Water and heat produces, or they generate life in the earth. God, Ammayappa, is feeding us with wisdom. Our basic duty is to keep ourselves innocent. When you are innocent, you are ready to throw away all educations or all knowledge systems which are manufactured, manifested, and even invented by your circumstances. You are the child of God. Then only you are the child of God. You keep asking questions towards God, towards your conscious inner self. Is it right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Should I do this or not? Am I harmful or helpful? These are simple questions. You can gain more and more wisdom from your inner self to all these questions. When you raise questions to your inner self, it shows and ensures you are innocent. You see, instead, you are, what are you doing now? You are seeking for seeking answers from your surrounding. Already they have practiced some false hopes or proven logics, or they are with some intentional ideas. You know, when you seek wisdom, you cannot put your steps towards knowledge. Wisdom is entirely different from knowledge. I hope you know that. When you seek wisdom, you should ask yourself to your inner self. This state of mind is called innocence. Innocence is not being ignorance. You should not be ignorant. You should be innocent. You should always keep your mind empty to be filled with wisdom by our God, Amayapar. When you start to practice this innocence or innocent way of life, the all sinful tales end there. You would not sin anymore. You would not think of sins, not for a while, because every human mind is filled and spread out with love. We call it anbu. Anbu is a term which cannot be translated exactly in any language. Anbu is not as is not equivalent to love, but let's say love. No, love uh, is not harmful and it's not even helpful. Actually, it embraces. Actually, it hugs everyone, and loving somebody is treating him or her with compassion and with equal righteousness. You know, if you feel hurt by their wounds, you love them. If you cry for them, if you feel their pain, you love them. If you could laugh when they are in happy circumstances, you love them. The simple line is you and them are equal in the realm of love. Only innocent people can feel this, understand this, so practice this. When you are filled with knowledge given by this society and education system, you are separated, you are alienated. In a way, you are exiled from yourself. You should understand this, and you should think deeply about this. Everyone is an exile. No, they are not part of this human race. A knowledgeable person or a person who has gained more and more knowledge from the society is already exiled from the society. That is the unimaginable or horrible thing which has happened for past 250 years after industrial revolution. Now we are here to confine these things and regulate the emotions from what are practiced here in the name of knowledgeable society. We put forth our effort towards this, and all our efforts are leading us towards the effortless life. If you are willing to lead a life effortless, you should be innocent. You should learn how to throw all your gained knowledge, and you should learn how to dive into the unimaginable, the deepest sea of your inner self. There, you are a child. There, even though I would say, even you are still in your womb, your home, actual home. You are nothing there. You don't have any knowledge. You don't have any sense, but you are there. You can feel yourself there. You are nothing. Actually, you are being manifested from that nothing. You don't have anything to climb. You don't have anything to throw away. You don't have anybody to hug or hate. Only you are there. You only there. Now you are an innocent. Ask questions. Is it right or wrong? Who am I? What are these things? Ask all questions there. The beauty is when you find yourself in that emptiness, even I am also finding myself in the same emptiness. We are all same there. No identity, no gender, no education, no age, nothing. Black or white, brown, nothing. We don't have colors. We don't have knowledge. We don't even have emotions. We are all crawling into the emptiness. We don't have any identity there because we are nothing there, but we are there. You and me are same. She, he, they, all same, all are same. That is the perfect equality. That is the perfect arena of equality, which is actually manifesting all our identities. So now we have come to a place where we could find all answers to our questions. All those answers are not from a knowledge, but they are filling our mind with wisdom. This innocent state of mind will tell you how to confine your emotions. In this state of mind, you cannot have enmity on anyone. You cannot feel a greed. You cannot even imagine a sin, not even a small crime, and any negative emotion will not be there. Only you could feel the love. because the very basic principle of the innocence is we are all same. We are all equivalents. We don't have any identity. We are just mere children of God. That is the only identity. This will regulate your emotion. This is not a factual thing. You cannot have any derivation to this. This, I would say, this is not fact, but this is the truth. The truth cannot be derived from anything, but the truth will derive everything. So don't seek for any derivational calculations to this idea. This is truth. You should not believe this. You should feel this. And you can feel this. Everybody can feel this truth. So become innocent and start asking questions to that you will get wisdomful answers. It will regulate yourself and it will definitely confine your emotions and knowledge. This is what Neripadudal, this is what Neripadudal from your inner self. This is a gift from our God, Ammayappa. That's all, Kani.
Wow, that's great, Anna. Now I can understand what is knowledge and what is wisdom. Yes, being innocent is the only way to remain as God's child. Thank you so much, Anna.